And welcome, everybody. We are live. Appreciate all of you being in the live stream right now, hanging out in the chat. Sorry for the little bit delay. I am Ball Python Love, BPL, David, whatever you'd like to call me. I am the P and the E of the P&E show. I have the Pythons, and I'm about to hand it over to my co-host, Josue's Exotics.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. As you know, Ball Python's the P. I got the E. I got the Exotics here on the P&E show. So on tonight's show, we got a special guest here. We got our boy Dragon Whisperer here for another performance, man. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the live stream.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
And so you want to... My bad. You want to say anything?
Well, hey, I'm just glad to be back here. Like, I have thoroughly enjoyed joining this community. Oh, I think, hold on, I had an echo going on in the background. But I've thoroughly enjoyed joining this community, and I'm excited about tonight. I've cycled some of my lights. Some of my animals, especially my Tegu, they've just come out of brumation. So I've cycled their lights, so they'll be up a little later tonight, so we can do some feeding on the channel. And I just got my 2 adult breeder ball pythons today, and I was just telling you guys, the male has been looking at me a certain type of way. And what's crazy is I tried to do an unboxing video for my channel today, and this was crazy because I had the camera using the better side of the camera, so I couldn't see the screen because I use my phone like you, BPL. And so after I got through with the video and had them in their tubs, I went back to look at it, to edit it, and it literally, my phone died right when I was taking the first one out of the box. So like the whole rest of me handling for the first time, and then like coming out of their balls for the first time, and me putting them in their tubs, all that was not recorded because my phone had died. But you guys are gonna get to see them here a little shortly. I've already named the male 4, and the female is Aurora. So don't be shy. And also, maybe later on, depending on how the stream goes, I've got a rhino iguana that I've been trying to work on. The dude's like, I work with him every day, and he's still like really skittish. So I was gonna try to maybe set the camera up near his tank, and maybe try to do some taming techniques I do with you guys. And I don't know, maybe get bit, maybe get tail whipped. We'll see what happens.
So let's see who we got here in the chat. We got Spider Mom 1978. Welcome. We got Proper Royals. What's going on, brother? He said, "Yeah, I know. I had to shave the sideburns, man. I was getting a little too rough around the edges,
funny.
Man."
He said he had to shave the sideburns.
We got
one second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you good. We got Patty Solo Butterfly, Derek's Reptiles, Kara, J&G, Reptile Feedings, a whole bunch of people. Good Lord.
So yeah, there was Josue and I saw the person that's been leaving negative comments on the live stream. They jumped in the live and finally blocked him. There you go.
Oh, okay. You seen the message?
Yeah, I saw it. I got it, and as soon as you told me, and I looked over, I was like, man.
Oh, I missed the private chat, but now I got it.
But yeah,
I see it now.
Anyway, but
I look completely lost trying to find the.
So what's been going on, man, since we last talked to you? So tell us what's going on.
Are you talking to me or BPL?
Yeah,
you. He sees me every night.
I was about to say, no, I mean, really just getting the ball python breeders in. Like, I didn't have a snake rack or anything. I didn't, I had glassing. I had one ball python previously when I first started keeping reptiles. That was Butterscotch. She was a sweetheart, but like I told you guys, just because of COVID, and I have a rescue too, and a lot of animals. I was getting in a spot where I like to always make sure I have feeders and food like 3 or 4 weeks, if not 2 or 3 months out, or I start stressing out. Like, I don't want to have week to week buying my feeders for my animals. That always scares me in case something happens. And I really was in a spot where I was like, man, I'm getting kind of close to the bottom of the barrel here. And somebody saw her on my channel that was local and offered me $300. So I ended up getting, it was 5 times. I paid $60 for her off of Craigslist. I was lucky. She was a female Mojave, but at the time it was a great little business deal. And but since then I had her in a glass tank, and like I've got hated on, obviously, and then some of the YouTube guys I really like Adams Wickens Reptiles, and like some of the other guys, and some of the guys on this channel, like, hey, all you guys keep them in tubs. So I was like, I need to go to tubs. So it took me forever. Like, all the stores, nobody has tubs off the shelf. Like, if you want to go to Walmart, Target to buy a tub, a 60-quart tub off the shelf, they're literally deserted. And all the companies are telling me this because everybody's buying online, so nobody's stocking shelves because the products don't sit there anyway. So I finally found some 41-quart tubs, and I built me my own little PVC and melamine snake rack. I want some opinions too in the chat, because I had a hard time finding the right kind of heat tape and stuff I wanted. The links you sent me, BPL, those companies were out of stock. So of the sizes and stuff I wanted. So somebody turned me on to these seedling mats, and it's like the same thing as a reptile mat, but it's used for like greenhouse seedlings. And these things don't get near as hot. Like the one I got, it only gets like 150, even if you leave it like wide open without a thermostat. So not nearly as much kind of risk as the other stuff. They're usually a little bigger too. This one's like 10 by 20, but I've got it hooked up to thermostats, and got probes in there, and I put all that in there, and then built it so that the tubs just barely slide in and out. So I'm gonna show it to you guys here in a second, and I want to get people's opinions. Like, this is my first time, so I'm not even sure, like, do I have enough air holes drilled in the tubs? Do I have I'm noticing that, like, when I temp the inside where their hot spots are, it's a little different than the probe's giving me. So I've turned my probe temperatures, my thermostats up a couple of degrees, because it seems to be like there's a difference between where the probe is and where they are. But some just stuff like that, especially like proper royals, pogos, BPL, all you guys that keep a lot of ball pythons. When I get to show you guys my stuff here, I want anybody's opinions, because I don't care if you hurt my feelings. I want my animals to have what they're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? I want them to have a good home. But I think I got a good little setup here. So, but other than that, just taking care of those guys. I got some more enclosure stuff going on in the room, and really just working. And then every night I watch the live streams until I pass out.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, so that's about what we do too. Whenever I get off the live stream here, I go check out, see who else is live, comment a little bit, and then get ready to go again tomorrow.
But so how many people got watching right now?
14 in the house. 14 in the house.
Oh,
if you haven't
okay.
already, please smack that like button and share the shit
All right.
out. Thank you,
Well,
his wife, for sharing the shit out.
Let me see. I wish I could see the chat. I'm trying to get my laptop going here over on the side so that I can see the chat, because I can't see it on my phone.
So for you guys that's out there watching, is giving us thumbs down. Like, make sure you guys leave a comment and let us know like what we're doing wrong.
Why.
We can change things up, and make sure we.
And also, if you guys see a question in the chat for me, because I can't see the chat right now, or a comment.
Far out, welcome. Far out, you will be blued next time you say something. I just noticed you were gray. Now you'll be blue. Hopefully one of these nights we could get Far Out Exotics up here. That'll be a dope show too.
Oh yeah.
So when are you going to start doing any kind of breeding with your bearded dragons and stuff?
Interesting that you should say that, because my male bearded dragon, Ramses, he was a rescue, and I would grab him right now, but this is kind of crazy. He was a little bit of a jerk when I first got him. He was rescued off Craigslist, and people hadn't handled him in a long time. And like the very first time I tried to pick him up, he flared all out at me and black bearded and opened his mouth and hissed at me. But I learned a technique from a YouTuber I watch called Lord of Lion, and basically one of these techniques is, you kind of pick them up by the tail, because bearded dragons won't drop their tail, so you can kind of use it as a leash sometimes. Not a recommended handling technique by any means, but you can grab them by the tail if they're aggressive and kind of slide your hand up under the belly so that you're way out of the way of the mouth, kind of get a handle on them so they can't get you, and then have a warm bath in a tote that's tall enough that they can't get out of. And then most of the time, either they like the bath or they don't. But if they don't like the bath, or at that time they don't like the bath, they're going to immediately look for an exit out of that tote. And if you just lower your arm down in the water, then they don't even see you as an arm or a person or whatever threat they thought you were. They see you as, this is going to get me out of the water. And I did that with Ramses repeatedly, and he would keep using my arm to climb out of the water. I put him back in the water. He'd use my arm to climb out of the water. And after probably repeating that technique like 3 or 4 times, we were the best of friends. And like for the last year, that guy's like my road dog. Like we go to PetSmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. A lot of people in my town know Ramses, but he just hit the 2-year mark. And apparently, according to Dave Kaufman, because I actually had a Zoom call with him about this because I was so concerned about my dude. But I came home from work one day and went to pet him, and he tried to bite my finger off. And Dave Kaufman said males, the first time they hit that puberty, like the hardcore puberty and all their hormones are going, they can just turn into straight jerks. So for about 2 weeks now, he's been like just rambunctious. But I paired him with one of my females, and they've like done all the behavior, and Ramses is locked up with her, like got her by the back of the neck and got in the position, but he's yet to like get the hemipines out and do the do. And so then I actually went on Morph Market and spent about $500 and bought this guy Samson, and I will get Samson out. Give me 1 second.
All right.
By the way, so he kind of broke record on the P&E show tonight. So starting tomorrow, we actually,
guys, is Samson. All right, so this is Samson right here, guys, and he's a stud. But I got him off of I got him off of Morph Market, and he can see the ladies right now. So he's got the black beard. He's like, yeah, where they at? But I got him off of Morph Market, and he's a beautiful. I keep forgetting I'm on this side of the camera. He's a beautiful blue bar, citrus. Really beautiful colors, and he unfortunately got a little tail nip from a clutch mate when he was a baby. But this guy is supposedly an aggressive, proven breeder, and I paired him with both of my females, and he's done the same thing as Ramses. He does the dances, he locks on, he looks like he's going to mount, but no hemipines, no actual copulation. So I'm trying right now my hardest to breed bearded dragons, and my next step is just put them together for a few days. I've been hesitant to put them together like more than a few hours when I can visibly watch them, just in case something happens, because Samson's took a few bites at the female's legs and tails when he's getting in his aggressive breeding mode, but they've still yet to copulate. So I might just try to put them together for a day or two and see what happens. Clint said that's what you got to do sometimes. From Clint's Reptiles, he said sometimes you just got to leave them in the same tank for a couple of days and let nature take its course. But
So,
I just don't want any of my females to get hurt. So,
oh yeah, dude.
Breeded Dragons is on the way, and they will be on Morph Market when the time comes.
Nice. So you were the first one to break a P&E record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now starting tomorrow on that shout out list, your name will be yellow. And if you come back up again, it'll be a different colors down on slightly more. But yeah, dude, congrats on that.
I'm gonna pop him back in his tank real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what's up, Josue?
Oh no, I'm sitting there reading the chat a little bit, seeing what these guys got going on. You got Venom Wonderful Reptile Feedings, Cold Blooded Monstars, Far Out Exotics. I don't know if I said Darius Reptiles. Reese's Pythons, I seen that.
Yeah. What's up, Big Reese? Oh yeah.
Fitz Family Constrictors. All them guys.
All right, you guys are gonna get. Sorry for interrupting anything, but you guys are gonna get a little bit of a treat here because Gandalf, when I walked by his enclosure, decided he wanted to come out.
Chameleon?
And play. Yes, this is my Panther Chameleon Gandalf, and he's a super stud. He's very personable. He actually really likes to come out. These guys will darken up, when they're stressed out, and he was dark in his enclosure, but you guys will be able to see just in a few minutes how much he'll lighten up, because he really does like to be handled. He really likes to come out and hang out with me on the couch. Yeah, this is my stud. And speaking about breeding, Gandalf, so you can already see his reds and purples are lightening up. This guy is going to be breeding with the female Panther Chameleon I just got. I named her Calypso, and she's already went to bed for the evening. But as soon as Calypso becomes receptive, Calypso and Gandalf will be knocking the boots and hopefully producing me some chameleon babies.
See, that's a reptile that I would love to have, like a chameleon.
Yeah,
like,
and you know what's funny is that there's a lot of kind of if you watch a lot of care videos, or like a lot of when I was doing a lot of my research before I got Gandalf, everybody's like they're expert level species that require daily care, and I definitely don't dispute that. But in my opinion, I mean, the ball pythons are a little bit different, but you still should be checking temperatures and humidity every day, because in my opinion, every reptile I own requires daily care. I don't have a reptile. I have 35 now, and there's not a single one that I don't check on every day. So
yeah,
I don't consider him an expert just because he has to have daily care.
Before you put him back up, like show us his feet, because I don't know if you guys know, but chameleons have like weird little shaped feet.
Yeah, let me get him in front of the camera. He's got the kung fu grip.
By the way, welcome, Lady Suda. Thank you. I'm gonna make you blue right now.
How to get him to?
Oh, you are blue.
Yeah, there you go. There's the kung fu grip.
Yeah, they have such cool little hands, man.
He's a cool.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I really want one of those. And his colors are so vibrant. Like, that's crazy.
He really is. He's so beautiful, and they can change like really fast. Like, they don't change for their background like a lot of people taught or learned in when we were in elementary school, but just based on his mood. I mean, he can go, all the green on his body right now can go incredibly yellow, and all that red and dark kind of purple right now can go the brightest orange. Like, his color scheme can really change from one extreme to the other. And just watching these guys eat when they flick that tongue out, slay a cricket or a hornworm from like across their enclosure is pretty badass. I'm gonna put him up before he poops on me. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. So we got about like what 10 more minutes before we do the first one. So you cool with a giveaway?
I mean, that's up to you.
Let's do a giveaway. So, reptile fittings, give me a solid. I need you to type number 1 through 80 in the private chat. Josue will drop the sirens once we get the number.
Oh, well, while we're waiting for Josue, I did want to show off my BAM ball python love stickers I just got. BAM, BAM, BAM.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, you actually have more stickers on the way already.
I know, because I won again last night.
Yeah. So, if you could, though, Dragon Whisper, pick a number 1 through 80.
Oh, I thought, my bad. I forgot it's me that has to do that.
Let's do like 1 through 100.
And do 1 through 100?
Well, so the problem is that this 88 doesn't pop up. So we would have to avoid the number 88.
All right, I sent you the number in the private chat. It's locked in.
What do you mean 88 doesn't pop up?
So there was actually a giveaway on my Animal House, and a bunch of people actually said 88 in that thing, and on his end, and then we tried it on someone else's live, and then I did 88 does not pop up for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's fixed now, but I got the number. I mean, that shit was crazy that night.
Huh.
Yo, really quick, there's a link right there. If everyone in this live stream can go click on it, I'm going to do it as well on the side. That is Lady Suda's, I believe, first ever upstream of YouTube. So it's going to be dope. You guys definitely go check it out, because I just subscribed.
We'll be checking you out, Lady Suda.
I just subscribed. All right. Josue, if you want to drop the number or the sirens.
Didn't. Oh crap! It erased it. I had it ready already. Like,
You know, I knew Reptile was gonna guess 69. Like I knew that, and he even typed it. He wanted to put the numerals and the letter written out 69. That's my boy.
I hear an echo in the background. You got to mute that
Oh,
laptop.
that's my bad. Yeah, that's my bad. I did not realize my laptop was. I got you, brother. There you go. That should have cleared it up there,
All
BPL.
right. Let's look up the numbers. People are guessing.
well, let's see. Hit him with that Price is Right music again.
Bum, 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 bum. Cold blooded with the 420 guess. I love it. Bum, 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 bum.
Wow, no one's guessed it yet.
It really jumped there for a second. There's like a lot of guesses coming in at once.
I was like,
I haven't
oh,
even
man.
really seen one close in a while. Oh.
Yeah, I saw one close.
Wait.
Do you see a winner?
No, it's coming though.
Oh, wait, no.
I think I already know who's
Okay,
about to
'cause
get it too.
Wait. What? Bro, somebody, hold on.
Stop.
Boom!
Winner,
there it is.
winner.
Winner,
Can you
winner,
say the
chicken
name?
dinner. Reese's Pythons.
Yo, hey brother, you want some ball python love stickers?
But
Gonna be sending here.
Reptile Feedings was stepping all around it. He just couldn't step in it.
Here's the winner right there. Oh,
Him and Patty, Reptile and Patty were like all around it, but they just couldn't land on it.
Reese's Pythons. Congratulations, brother. Oh yeah, Derek's Reptiles. I know you're in here. Do your interview with Reese's so I can get him back up here.
Well, there we go.
Derek, I did not get to watch your thing with Barsak's wife today because I got slammed at work. I work at a restaurant. And we got slammed. But I will watch it later, so you will get a view later. It will be watched and it will be liked and viewed.
And commented.
And commented on. Full easy.
Oh yeah.
The heck yeah. So let's see. What else we got going on today? The boa constrictor still hasn't shed yet. So
No.
I checked on him today. I sprayed his ass down today with some water.
So you've already seen his eyes blued over though and stuff, and you know he's about to get to that spot.
Yeah, because I noticed it like 2 days ago, but his eyes are still in blue right now. It's weird.
I just
like
hope
their skin texture is weird too, because it's completely different. Like, it doesn't feel like ball python skin, and it doesn't feel like, I don't know, like king snake skin. It's like thick.
Yeah.
Like, it's way thicker.
Yeah, the only other snake I've ever held, like for any more than a few seconds, was when I had a corn snake briefly, and they're completely different too. But I know they don't feel anything like a boa.
See, that makes me happy right there, though, knowing that he's like, I like holding it, like he's gotten that much more with it. Like,
yeah. I didn't think he was gonna get it the other night. It looked like he was about to freeze up and call it no, but he went. I was clapping for him. I was like, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
The suspense from last night when the live stream just randomly ended.
Oh, it was because I don't know if you saw what I put in the chat, but I was like, everybody was like, WTF, and what happened, where'd they go? And I was like, well, BPL is definitely smoking a cigarette, and Jerry probably went to get another beer, but Josue might be trying to get a boa off his arm right now. That's like kind of what I assumed that you got real. Yeah, I was like, wow, it just got real for Josue. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, it just got real.
Yeah.
Shit just hit the fan.
Bad blood, hit me up, dude. I'm down. But we're gonna hit this really quick, as you always already know. It'll be different with your name being yellow tomorrow, Josue.
I got it even like straightened out, so now it's like almost all in a line. So now it looks better. and we got room for more people because we're gonna keep the list growing as we said before. So,
That looks awesome, man.
heck yeah. So first off, we got the co-host here is Ball Python Love. So if you don't go check out anybody else, you should go check out Ball Python Love and our guest on the show tonight, Dragon Whisper. His name is over there on the right side of the screen. And then, but yeah, these two, you should definitely go check them out and subscribe to their channel since they are one of the two most important people on the show tonight. So definitely, guys, go check them out. And next up, we got My Animal House and Iron Dog Reptiles. They're super cool YouTubers that run the Iron Animal House show. It comes out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you like similar like podcast style videos like what we do here, you should definitely go check them out. They got a whole list of array of different special guests, people, and they bring the reptiles in, all kind of stuff. So definitely, guys, go check those two out. We got Venom Wonderful, super cool brother down here in Georgia, right next to me. He has a whole bunch of venomous snakes and other animals like his super big pixie frog named Big Nasty that eats rats on a weekly basis. So you should definitely, guys, go check him out. Derek's Reptiles. He had a super big interview today with Lori Barczyk, Brian Barczyk's wife. So you should definitely go check out Derek's Reptiles and go check out that last video so you can see a super cool interview. I'm finna watch that after we get done with the live stream tonight, and like, comment, and share that video out. But next up, we got OSMR Balls. This is one of my friends and BPL's friends. He's like I said last night, he's been getting a whole bunch of boa constrictors recently, and I'm gonna hit him up and we can talk a little bit more about him. So maybe we can maybe he can hook me up with the plug on the boas, man, because I kind of want one more. We'll see. But next up, we got Not Lose Exotics, a super cool guy as well. He's making videos about his reptiles and things like that, and you can definitely go check him out along with J&G. Hopefully, we can get J&G up here coming up soon. As soon as we can get a block opened up, and we get some time that we can get him up here. He has a whole bunch of venomous reptiles as well, from copperheads, I think. What was it? A gaboon viper and all kind of creatures like that. So if you guys want to see some super cool venomous snakes, go check out J&G. Alberto Arroyo, KY Constrictors. We're gonna be hopefully can get them up here sometime soon. So if you guys are in the chat, definitely hit us up and let us know when you guys want to come up on the show so we get to know you guys a little bit better. We got Hilljack. Hilljack's was on the show about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. So I remember him because we had that super cool albino, Western albino diamondback rattlesnake hit up a mouse on the live stream. So that was a super cool interview with him. Well, not interview, but open chat with the live stream. And we got Desert Wolf Armory. He's the guy with all the rattlesnakes. He makes some super dope herping videos, going out catching these guys out in the wild and doing other things with him. He also has some breeding projects, so you should definitely hit up Desert Wolf as well.
Hell yeah! So the next person we got on the list is Josue's Exotics. So he is the E in the P&E show. He has the exotics, the frogs, the rattlesnake, boa, ball pythons, corn snake. Definitely check them out. Once again, we rotate shows, so make sure you guys are subscribed to Josue Exotics. Links are down in the description, by the way. Reptile Feedings was a badass guest. Cannot wait to have him back up here. Spider Mom 1978. They're both actually up in the chat. Someone dropped out real quick. Hold on. All right, you're back. Yeah, no, both of those were badass interviews right there. Definitely go check them out. Then we got TNT Balls. Todd does ball python breeding. Sick ass dude. Cold Blooded Monstars. That's a brother of mine. He's in the chat right now. Much love and respect. Todd Autry does a lot of herping. Has a few venomous. Really cool dude. Definitely check him out. Fitz Family Constrictors. He was just here. He took off. That's AKA Youper. Cool ass dude. Much love and respect for him too. Reese's Pythons. That's my brother right there. He's up in the chat right now. Much love and respect to him. Hopefully all is well. Roz Reptiles. Chomp Chomp. He's going to be up here soon as a guest. Cannot wait for that. Proper Royals. He was in here. I don't know if he's still in here. Kick-ass dude. Cannot wait to have him up here again. Also, AAP. Always Evolving Pythons. Miguel. We had him up as guest. Kick-ass dude. That was on, once again, Josue's Exotics channel. Make sure that you guys check out Josue. And then we got Mary Pythons and the Holy Bulls. Kick-ass person. Her and Mitch actually came on and hung out, and we went on to Patreon first guest. And Yeah, no, definitely go check that out. So next off is Josue. Josue.
My bad. But yeah, next up we got D's Balls and Exotics, I believe.
Yes.
Like that was super cool interview we did with him. He's the guy with the Burmese python. So if you guys want to see some of those, definitely guys go check out that last video we did with him. It's either gonna be on one of me and BPL's channel, so you can go back watch some other videos, check out all the other ones while you're there too as well. Area 51 Morphs. He's normally in the chat. We had him up here as a special guest one time. Hopefully we can get him back up here again and whenever he can get show us some of his snakes. I'm pretty sure I'd love to check out some of the cool ones he's got. We got Doug's Monsters. He's over there in the UK. I believe he's from Scotland. And he's super cool guy. We got him up on the live stream one time. Talked to him for a little bit and got to chat it up with him. Super cool guy. We got Joe Challoner. He's the owner of Venom-Proof Cages, and I would definitely guys go check him out because he is the number one guy for venomous reptile caging on the market right now, and pretty decently priced too. So go check him out on Instagram and check him out on his website as well. Venom-Proof Cages. We got Balls of Russ. That was the one we had 2 days ago, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good interview because he had the Jedi morph. He was into the well, that was him, right? Yeah, we were talking
Star
about with the
Wars.
Jedi
Yep.
morph. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We talked about that, and we talked about a whole bunch of different snakes and all that. He had a whole bunch of cool ones, so definitely go check him out. We had Mr. and Mrs. Pogo's pythons up here. That was a good interview. They showed us some of their snakes, and they had talked about their breeding projects, rat breeding, about the ASFs, the regular mice, rats, and all kind of stuff. So that was a good interview as well. We got Fox Hollow Reptiles. He had the bull snake. That was really cool. I got to see that. That was one of my dream snakes as well. So if you want to see a bull snake, go check out the one with Fox Hollow Reptiles. He's super chill guy. He's trying to get his YouTube channel started as well. So go subscribe to him. And we got Dragon Whisperer. He's up here again today. So definitely, guys, go check him out and subscribe to his channel. He makes a lot of cool videos with his tree skinks, his bearded dragons, and his ball pythons is going to be coming out soon. So definitely, guys, go check out Dragon Whisper. We got BS Ball Pythons. He is a brand new YouTuber coming onto the platform. So he's done a little bit on Instagram. He's working on that as well. So you can go check him out and see some of his snakes that he has. And last but not least, we got Moreno Morse. He was here last night where we had a little mix up with the live stream and we got to hang out with him. Jerry was a super cool guy, chilled out, and we want to have him back up here coming up soon so we can see some more of his snakes and hang out some more. But yeah, next up we got me and Ball Pythons Love Cash App and Venmo up here. So if you guys would like to donate to the channel, you don't have to, but if you would like to, you can definitely go here. There's a really good way. You can send $1, $2, $3, or however much you want to donate. And best believe that all the money we going to a good cause. We're going to be using it to put back into our channels here on YouTube, so that way we can buy stickers and other kind of merchandise things. So that way we can keep doing giveaways and sending that kind of stuff to you guys and keep our community growing in that fashion as well.
Hell yeah. So next we got the Patreon. That's the Pythons and Exotics show. So this is going to be happening here again soon. We'll have another live stream going up here soon. And there's 3 different tiers. There's a $5 tier, which gets you the access to watch the live stream. $15 tier where you get to watch the live stream, comment like you are now, plus guaranteed merchandise down the road. And then the $20 tier, which we will be adding new things onto it here soon. We got new ideas. But the main thing is you get everything I just said. So you get the guaranteed merchandise, you get to comment, you get to watch, and you get to come up and hang out with the guests. Plus, we'll be adding a few more things to that $20 tier just to make it that much more special. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, once again, go to Patreon and look up the Pythons and Exotics show. Appreciate it. And let's get back to the live stream. And they're both gone. Welcome, everybody, to the P&E show where 2 are gone and 1's here. both are muted too?
No, I'm here. I'm
Greg.
here. I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
trying. Somehow I magically increased my YouTube screen on my laptop, so now I can't see the freaking chat anymore. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. All right. Technical difficulties. I'm like Jerry. Like, I'm not a whiz when it comes to all this live streaming and running my laptop on at the same time, trying to manipulate.
Believe me, man. I'm working at it, man. It's a lot going on. Because I got an external camera. I'm running a USB microphone.
I mean, you got a mic like you fitting to broadcast for WKRP in Cincinnati, Holmes. You got the setup. I'm jealous. You got the lights back there.
But it's the budget. It's the budget option, though, man. Yeah, I'll be finding stuff for the low.
I got the budget options too, and now I keep wishing I just saved my money and got the non-budget options.
I'd be feeling like that too because I had to buy like this is my second microphone I went through, so I was like, "Fuck, should have bought the other one."
Well, I bought this rig that I seen reviewed good on Walmart or at Target, but then when you plug the microphone in, for some reason it kills the sound on the phone, so you can't hear nothing or hear anybody else. Like, it has a good shotgun mic, but then it kills your sound for some reason. You can't listen to your sound and have the mic plugged in. It's kind of weird.
What's up?
Oh, okay. So you trying to listen to your audio while you had the microphone plugged in?
Yeah, you can't. Can you do that with your microphone?
Yeah, you can't do that. I think you need one of those little boxes.
Yeah, you need like a box, like a mixer box almost kind of deal.
Yeah.
You can have multiple sounds going in and out the same channel.
Mm-hmm. That's what you got to do, because when you do it, they make ones for like cell phones and stuff.
Yeah, because your Android just port, so I'm sure
that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my rack I built, you guys. Like, so I had one of my bearded dragons here, but I had an empty spot on my rack. So I moved the bearded dragon that was there. She's on one of my racks now, and I need to figure out why that light's still on. But so this I built, and it's in my entertainment center. Like, I'm actually got the live stream up there so I can see this. But I built it into my entertainment center, and I built it all out of PVC and melamine. Whoa, got a little wonky there. But this I actually did it with, like, I broke the top up. There's a little about a eighth of an inch gap here between these top pieces, so it'll provide a little bit of ventilation. And then I'm gonna line the top and the sides with that hardwood, like you guys seen me using some of the other enclosures, like that one. So the top and the sides are gonna be finished off. I was just rushing. I just didn't get it done before the stream. But I have this is pretty pimp. I have my thermostats mounted on both sides, so like when I'm sitting there on my couch, I can see my temps. And so I've wired those through the back of basically the rack that I built. There's a little tiny hole in the probe, and the wires for the heat mats go through there. And then basically I can slide my tubs out, and there is. Let me go and take this tub out. I made it so and let me ask you about this BPL, because like I was really torn about, do I want to drill a hole in the back of the tub and put the probe in the tub, like I've seen like Snake Discovery, that's what they do, and then they tape the probe down really good and then cover it up with a little bit of substrate. But then you can't take the tub all the way out. I mean, you can have some play in that cord.
I have my probe on the actual heat tape. So
okay, so I'm going to show you that in just a second. So this is Thor. This is the male, but I'm just going to move his tub, but I am going to take him out and handle him here in a second. Whoa, sorry, Thor. But so that is that and it really fits in there really good and tight. I know he's not going to get out of there. And see, like I got a light here so I can show you guys. Sorry, technical difficulties. But so I have the heat mat there, and it actually goes up the back wall. And what I did was this material's about an inch thick, so I actually have some half-inch thick PVC that's run across the back there, so that the heat mat is below the level of this by about a half an inch. And if you can, I can't really zoom in, but you can make it out there. My probe is taped right there in the middle of the heat mat, kind of, right there in the middle of it. Like I said, everything's wired back there through that back corner.
But so I have my mat, like I said, it's on the floor and up the back wall a little bit, and my probe, like you got it, like you're talking about, is right on my mat. And then I've got probably, I'd say, I don't know, I've got holes like about that much spaced out all the way around the tub BPL. I don't know if you consider that enough or if I need to add more.
So this is how I do it. I never pre-drill a lot of holes. The reason why is because your humidity and my humidity are going to be two different. Your temperature to my temperature.
Yeah, because I'm in NC and they got a lot more humidity. Plus, I figured this thing is like I didn't put any vents in this anywhere, so it's pretty enclosed except for that one little gap at the top.
But I pretty much, with the new, like the Sea Serpent racks, like no, everything's great just the way it is. I don't need to drill any holes out on that. As for the melamine rack that I have for the adults, yeah, like I have holes drilling though, like, but on the corners, that's it.
Gotcha.
The humidity stays there well. I have no problems with shed.
Gotcha. That's the next thing I've got to get, because I don't have a humidity gauge. I want to get a digital one with a probe, because right now I don't have a really good way to gauge their humidity. I've got like one of those little Reptizoo ones that you can like Velcro to the side for the time being, but I want to get one that's got a digital probe on it.
Yeah, I feel you. What's up,
see how this way? Like, this is Thor, and ever since I took him out of the bag, you see how he be looking at me a certain type of way.
No, you're good, dude.
I'm just messing with you. Like, I really know I'm just messing with you. But this is Thor. This is Thor, you guys. Like, I think
Pythons wants to know something. They want to know: are you wanting to just keep ball pythons or breed them, and what genes are you interested in?
No, I really do want to breed them, and but my problem is probably like a lot of people is that I just don't have the finances. Like, my favorite genes are the bananas and I really like the oranges and the purples. That one BPL has is one of the most beautiful snakes, and I love the pieds. Like, I saw a coral glow pied at the show, and if my girlfriend wouldn't have killed me, I'd have sold my van to buy that thing because it was so freaking amazing. But I
would have sold my van.
I definitely want to breed, and that's why I got these guys. They're supposed to be my breeders. Like, I'm gonna try to pair them up here in about a month.
Albino.
Been eating good, but they're both albinos, so I should be able to produce all albino clutches from what I've been told. And he's a proven breeder. But I did want to ask you guys about this. I'm going to get him out here in a second, because the breeder told me that he thought he had a little bit of stuck shed, and I have noticed some spots on his scales, and I wanted to ask you guys what you think about it. But see how he's coiled? It's like,
hey, so honestly, for the stuck scales, easily just let him go and give him a little warm bath, and then get a warm rag and just like wipe him down, dude. He'll come right off.
That's what fine, dude.
Don't hesitate. So that's what's going to get you bit. If you're going to grab them, just grab them.
Yeah, some people have told me to definitely give them the warm soak. Like, definitely just go ahead and let them soak, and then that shed will come right off of them. But see right here on his back, because I just want to make sure I don't have the knowledge you guys have, and I want to make sure it's not tail rot or a scale rot or anything like that.
It's kind of hard to see.
Let me get back. There you go.
That's a really pretty snake, though.
Is that a cut on his scale?
No, I think that's just some substrate that's on his back right there. Oh. Yeah, it was just some substrate. Okay, but yeah, it's basically that right there. I don't know why my camera's not focusing on in really good. But
I mean, as long as you get the humidity and stuff right now, you're keeping them and all. When they shed, he'll shed those bad scales and stuff off.
That's what
I can't tell by looking at it over the camera if there's scale rot, dude. If there is, it's very low. I mean, it's hard for me to really see that. That's my personal. I think it's
definitely just stuck shed, and I think when he sheds the next time, it'll come off just fine.
And once again, that is the albino Enchi.
No, this is just albino. Just albino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Supposedly that's the only. It's just 100% albino. I mean, it has the straight red eyes. I don't think it has any Enchi in it. Not a fan of the camera yet, but yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid of this guy biting me whatsoever. It's he's a sweetheart for sure.
But it's why you talk about the blue-eyed Lucy. Did you know about the red eyes? Like
Oh yeah, with
basically,
the albinos, yeah.
yeah,
What
where
do you
their
think
head
about the
albino.
water bowl? Good size, or too big?
Good size, dude. You're good.
And then that hide he actually fits in perfect in a perfect little ball. I'm gonna get him I actually bought him. You'll see what the female has. I actually intended for him to have what the female has, but one of his stones I bought a little too big. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put him up and grab the female out.
Hell
Yeah, the
yeah.
albinos are really, really nice, man. I really enjoy those. Even with like the albino Burmese is like really nice looking.
Yeah.
Like most of the albinos, it like looks pretty good in most creatures. Albino iguanas, not so much. You ever seen the albino iguana?
Yes. They actually have some iguanas here for sale where I am for $100.
I know some people like them. I mean, I'm not a fan of them. I think they
Nope.
said something about they have reduced life and like their vision's real bad. And
My wife used to have an iguana, and she said it used to whip the shit out of her. And I'm like, yep, I'm cool.
Okay. Now this is what I had intended Thor to have, but this is what Aurora has. This is her water bowl. Oh, looks like I need to put some more water in there. And but see, I built her like with like paver stones. She has like her own little cave.
that's cool. I like that.
And it's perfect size for her. She's right down in there, coiled up. And what's weird is that I bought this when the tub had a lid on it before I got the rack. She was actually getting up on top of that stone and squeezing in there, and it was almost about to blow the lid of the toad off, even with the clamps on. But she was determined to squeeze up in that little spot. But yeah, I like the little cave style, and these blocks are way mad heavy. She's definitely not going to move them. But it makes the perfect little cave hide, and that's like $6 worth of paver stones from Lowe's. Yeah, I think it works pretty good, and those stones will hold heat pretty good. But anyway,
yeah.
let me see if I can get Miss Aurora out of here. Now she was a sweetheart right out the bag. Like she didn't try to ball up or act timid. She like started climbing all over me almost immediately. But she's a big girl. She's a big, pretty girl. Come here, baby. That's how you do a BPL. Just go in there and get them.
Yep.
Just go in there and get them. And this is literally the second time I've ever put my hands on this girl. And that's what you got to do. Just go in there and get them.
Yep. Every new one I got, and I don't give a shit. I'll reach my hand right in there and grab you.
For those that are watching, somebody mentioned in the chat, my puppy's name is Ellie Mae. She's a Craigslist rescue too. And yeah, she's definitely jealous anytime I have any other animal. And what's amazing is she's part pit bull. And like you guys can see right here, she's right by this big ball python. She could care less. Like she doesn't care. Like she just wants her bone in her little bed. Like, a lot of pit bulls will go after snakes or dogs in general, but Ellie Mae does not act aggressive toward any animal in my room. She's the perfect dog. She'll actually follow the bearded dragons around when I put them down on the floor, and almost like she's making sure they don't get into trouble or do anything. They don't.
So you are gonna mate the male and the female you have together.
Yep. I've been told, and that's something else you guys can comment on the chat or BPL. Love your advice, but I've been told that both of these guys are big and hardy. She's like 1,500 plus grams. She's almost 3 years old. They're both beautiful snakes. So I've been told, let them settle in for about 4 or 5 weeks. Make sure they both eat 3 or 4 times, and then put them together.
Yeah.
See what happens. So that's my plan. I'm not going to rush anything, but as long as they don't go off of food because of the move, and they eat right away, and they settle in quick, then yeah, this they're going to be knocking boots.
So is there anything you're going to add? Are you going to add any genes into the albino you want to?
Yeah, as soon as I can afford it, because my problem is I'm bad about I want a $700 or $800 snake to add to my breeding projects, but if I go to a show and I only have $300 or $400, then I'll end up rationalizing why I should go ahead and buy this $300 or $400 snake. So I honestly can't tell you what's gonna happen. But I mean, I want to get into the bananas and the pieds. That's the two genes I really want to work with. But I tell you what, I don't know much about the genes like you guys know, but I saw an acid highway at the show, and it's in my video. I know you guys have watched it, and that acid highway blew my mind. That was one of the prettiest snakes I ever saw in my life. And I've seen that I guess it's when you breed two gravels together, and there are yellow bellies. I really like that gene, but apparently you got to have some high end snakes just to get into that road.
It almost looks like a little baby Burmese python. I like that.
I mean, she's beautiful. Her head
It's a
color.
really pretty snake.
She's really, really, really beautiful. I just wish my camera had a better lens for doing this. But I'm gonna put her back in her tub. I don't want her getting cold.
That is beautiful, though.
And I really love the way, like, one of the most awesome things for me with ball pythons is, let me put your rock back on there before you get your face up in the way, is just the way when they go back in their tubs and that last little bit of their body, like right here, it's like they don't want to let go. It's like they don't immediately are like, oh, I'm in my house, I'm out of here. It's like they like that contact. They are all about it sometimes. Yeah, she's a pretty girl. Pretty girl.
Have you named her yet?
Yes, this is Aurora. Thor and Aurora.
Oh, you said that. My bad, dude.
No, you're good.
That was a
Thor
big ass
and
move.
Aurora. But so you think my rack system is gonna work out for me? My little setup here.
Yeah,
I think
dude,
it'll
that's
work.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, she heard that concrete and was like, "Whoa, what is that? What is that? He's trying to put me back in my hole." Oh, there she goes. She's trying to get out. Come here, baby. Oh wow, she's got a serious hold on something over there. She wrapped up on something. All right, I'm gonna have to put the camera down and put her cave back together before I put her back in there.
All right.
I'll
That's
be
fine.
right back with you guys.
Well, heck yeah, man.
You know, I'm stoked. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for him to get back into ball pythons for being on the show, like, that's badass, dude.
Yeah, man. He's got two badass albinos, man.
Plus his other one. Where's the other one? I don't
Oh,
know.
it's funny. The Inchi is I had to put the Inchi over in the house because I didn't have a spot for it with a plug right now. I'm running out of plugs in my room. Like, I'm gonna start blowing fuses. So the Inchi's actually over at the house in my roommate's room. Well, actually in the family room over there in the house. They have a big huge veil chameleon cage in there with a rack, and the Inchi's over there on that rack now. And like, he just ate the day before yesterday. He took a small mouse, so I've tried to do the don't handle it for 48 hours too. Oh, look at her with her head coming back out. That's so cool.
That's
It's
a lot.
so
That's a lot of
awesome watching
snakes.
them explore their new enclosures and like just seeing them get their own settle in, finding their safe spot and what they like. Pretty cool. Awesome. But you guys will be getting updated. All right, I'm gonna switch back over to my tripod.
And you said you'll have a female for sale for me?
Right.
You know what? Hey, if you got one of them pies coming my way when they breed,
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll swap you straight across.
I want one of them. I want that banana pie though, man.
that banana. Don't you? Is that one you got some banana, right?
But, well, I got the banana Inchi 100% heifer pied, and then I got the two visual pieds.
Yeah, well, that banana heifer pie, that one is the one that's so beautiful to me.
That's what we're waiting on. We want them banana pies.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the banana pieds. I think they're amazing, man.
Or albino pie.
Albino pied would be dope. That's double recessive. So,
Or what about an albino pied ghost?
albino, yeah, clown ghost. Pied. Try to make it a 5 recessive, throw in somehow
No,
sunset.
we going for the top goal. We're going for like 10 plus.
Yo, what's up, Moon over Miami? Really quick, so we don't, I really want to know this. I haven't been told anything from the last few days. Is everything okay with your wife? Hopefully all is well.
Yeah.
But no, dude, yeah, no, that's where it really is. If you could truly get into like double and triple recessives. So even if you make the Pied the clown, their babies will not come out visual. They'll all be het for, let's just say Pied and albino. So those babies will be a double het. And then I would have to raise those up and get another one that was a double het from somebody else, and then breed that to make the albino Pied. So I mean that's like an 8-year project alone to add a double recessive if you're going to start from scratch. I mean maybe 7 if everything goes well with feeding and all that, but
we'll just stick with the albino Pied. We'll just do that.
It's right there. That's still 8 years if you start from scratch. Let's just say I send him a Pied, he sends me an albino, and he sends me the albino, right? So if I make my albino to my Pied and he does the same, they will only come out normals, but het for both.
Right.
So that we would have to grow those up, trade off again, hets, a double het for a double het, and then we could use that double het to produce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
An actual with yeah, and then
actual visual.
Yeah.
Well, all right, yeah. Because the dominant gene is going to take over, and that's why it's going to be hit. I got you. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, about 6 months ago, this guy was getting out of ball pythons. Like he was getting rid of his whole collection, and he had an albino Pied for $500 on Craigslist, and I just did not have the money at the time. But it hurt my heart that I didn't get that snake.
Is there an albino banana?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, for sure,
Is
dude.
that
Somebody has for sure. Someone's already produced the albino banana.
We're
All it
going
is, go for it, and I'll solo you. So all it is pretty much it's gonna look like the same, but with black dots on it, like because the banana does that, like that. You'll see. I don't know, like, dude, I think it's kind of cool. It's not bad.
It's not. I mean, now we on the subject. I mean, I was just sitting there thinking about that.
Very welcome, lady.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Ozway.
I see.
Ozway.
Oh, yes. Okay, so somebody asked in the chat if that was a disco ball. Yes, that is a disco ball. So, little quick story is when I started getting into reptiles and the rescue, I actually owned a townhouse in Greensboro, which I live right now in Jamestown. It's kind of a suburb, but so I kept blowing fuses in my room because I had so many heat lamps and under tank heat mats and thermostats and stuff. The more animal I took in, that I was blowing fuses like all the time. So I ended up selling my townhouse and moving to this place that I looked forever for a place. But the reason I moved here is because this guy and his wife that lived here, they ran a audiovisual like home theater business. So he used to like go and set up big, like movie theater rooms in people's houses. So he built this building to run his business out of. So he used to have home theater mock-ups in here, and he had like workstations for some of his salesmen. So there's outlets literally all over this room. And when he cleaned everything out, he was like, I've got this disco ball still in the ceiling from one of my setups. You want me to leave it here? And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, if it's free and it's working, like, yeah, of course, leave it there. So yeah, I do have a disco ball back there in my reptile room running.
So, all right, this is interesting. So, to get a banana albino, it's 50% chance of getting this. You would have to have a banana albino, and you would have to mate it with an albino. That's the only other way to get it. But I don't think that works. That doesn't make sense. Because I tried doing it with just a banana and an albino, but then, like you said, you have to do the het thing.
Okay, say that one more time.
All right, so if you just do a banana, well, all right, let me put it on the screen.
Well, say it though. I want to try to figure this out. I was half-assed paying attention. I was reading the chat because of Moon over Miami's wife, and once again, hope I just still can't see. That's sad.
So, yeah.
But okay, it was banana.
Banana.
Albino?
If you do a banana, if you have just a banana and an albino, and you put them together, it says you get a 50% chance for banana and 100% het albino, and the other half should be 100% het albino.
They're all going to come out 100% albino, but half the babies
have banana.
Should be banana. The other 50 should be about normal. Yeah, I mean banana or normal. I mean that's all you're really going to hit besides 100% het on that. But then you would have to grow that banana, the banana up that's het for albino, and then that if it's a female, that's 3 years. If it's a male, that's 2.5. I would say maybe even 3, depending on the male if he's up to weight and all that. But dude, that's still dedication. Like to put all those genes in those. Do you disagree, Dragon?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, yeah, that would be off the chains. I was tripping on something I seen in the chat, and Reptile. I was kind of busy there, but I have checked those messages, and I got you. I'm reading you loud and clear.
Now, Josue, you could say I don't want to do that, and just go buy 2 visuals.
Hey, real quick, I don't want to change the subject because this is very interesting what you guys are talking about because I need to learn about these genes. But after the second intermission, I have a very important announcement that everybody watching is going to want to hear. Like, you guys are going to want to hear this. So anyway, when you go, what is the best way, BPL, to find out? Like, see, one of the struggles I'm having right now is that I don't know which genes. I mean, I'm learning, but like which genes are dominant, which genes are recessive, and which genes like the bells like that are like fatally. If you try to make a super, what's the best source for learning about which genes are which?
Wait, let me do it. And you can correct me and tell me what I get. Because this is what I've learned so far. All right. Because this is what BPL taught me. All right. You got the monsoon is one. The sunset's another recessive. Albino, spider, clown.
No, it's not spider. Spider is not recessive.
It isn't?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just a genetic thing. Shit. Okay. I'm out. I'm done. I can't think of anything else.
Okay. So with recessive though, Josue, how do you make a recessive? How do you make a visual?
You got to do the 2 recessives together of the same one.
Okay. So what's the difference between dominant and co-dominant? Well, dominant does not have a super form. Co-dominant does. Co-dominant has a super form. So when you said, can you, the blue-eyed Lucy, can you make a super form? No.
It is a super.
It's already a super form. It's already a pure white snake. Now, if you mate that, let's just say you have a super Mojave to a super lesser, there's a chance that not all your babies are going to come out of Bell. There's always that chance it comes out of Mojave or less. Like, well, maybe not because it's actually. But if you take like a Mojave to Mojave, there's a chance that your babies will come out they could be both super, but yet, you know, it's not guaranteed. But when it comes, okay, so like Orange Dream, there's a super Orange Dream.
Thanks, Far Out. Really, thanks, dude.
That's a co-dominant. You know, it has a super form. So with normal pinstripe, there's no super pinstripe. Pinstripe's a dominant form. It will show itself.
All right, Lady Suda.
Co-doms though not always show themselves.
Because I know, like with the co-dominant ones, didn't it like it show? He said it was saying it shows both. It shows both of the genes as a visual
No,
versus
they
like.
would all be bells if both are bells. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Pogo says I'm wrong.
Pogo said both. They would all be bells if both are bells.
But one good thing BPO taught me was go to Morph Market and use that gene calculator thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you must not be able to use it on the app. You must have to go to it on like the website because I can't ever find it on the app.
No, you got to go to the website.
Yeah, BPO taught me that, dude. I would just be playing around, like looking
Once again,
at combinations.
I'm not 100% on all my genes, but I know enough to what I don't really focus on genes that I know that I'm not going to get into. I only focus on the genes that I'm going to actually get into.
He said Pogo.
What? Oh, that puzzle one we talked about. That was a pretty one.
Or the puzzle.
The puzzle gene.
He's talking puzzle because a lot of people kept talking about it on the live stream recently.
Oh yeah, I heard him talking about the puzzle.
There was that one we seen, and then I don't know. There's got to be more recessive genes out there than that.
Oh yeah, dude. If you go to Morph Market and just put in recessives, it'll tell you, or just click recessive on like it.
You'll just list all the recessive morphs.
I mean,
that's what I need to do.
I didn't know you could do that.
Was Pogo here? Did Pogo see the albinos?
See, two things I really want to get my hands on, and I know I can't afford two visuals, so I'm trying to get hets right now. One is a het monsoon, and one is a het sunset. If I could get my hands on a het on either of those two, I'd be stoked as hell.
But see, when you have to have another one, you have to find two of them, though, right?
Correct. I mean, I could go that route and buy another one, or but I mean, I have to eventually go that route. So yes, I mean, because I'm not gonna keep, fuck that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go another het and try to hopefully prove it out.
The Morph Market is such a lot. There's a lot of stuff on here.
I've got some animals for sale in there. Tar Heel Exotics. Got some crested geckos on there that I've bred.
So why is it different from your YouTube channel? Just curious. Why Tar Heel?
Well, because my father has gotten involved with my breeding, and he's helped invest in some of the animals, and so we're doing it as a thing together. So he wanted to be separate from the YouTube channel, which I don't have a problem with anyway. Like once the YouTube channel gets monetized, if it ever does, I plan to use that money for the rescue and not for my breeding and that type of stuff. So I wanted to keep them separate anyway.
So with are you a Tar Heel fan? Is that why you named or is your dad?
Dude, I'm the biggest Tar Heel fan. Over on my wall behind me, like I think it's right over there.
North Carolina. Yeah.
Well, that right there on my wall is actually a framed doctorate in Tar Heel basketball, and it is signed by Bubba Cunningham, the athletic director, and Roy Williams, the coach. And it says I have performed all the prerequisite hours of cheering and game watching and all that kind of stuff. But it literally is framed, and it looks exactly like a doctorate from UNC.
That is badass, but
I wish I could go view that, man. I went to NC State, and we went to
Wolfpack.
Well, this is what's funny. Let me tell you guys. I went to North Carolina State University. I was a student there. I didn't finish, but I went there for chemical engineering. But I went there because I wanted to be a chemical engineering major, and that was a better school for engineering than Carolina. And I chose it because it was the smarter choice for my studies. But I still remain a diehard Tar Heel fan, and I would even sometimes go and sit in the student section and cheer for the other teams. And I was very
See,
lucky I had some big friends on the basketball team, or I probably would have got beat up a lot of times.
I got to be honest, dude. I'm a Wolfpack fan, and no, not the same Wolfpack you're thinking. Nevada Wolfpack, like that's.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I mean that's
I got you.
too.
Yeah, everybody on the West Coast, Wolfpack means completely different than on the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, on the East Coast, if I'm right, the Wolfpack are red, white, and black, and on the West Coast, we're blue, silver, and white.
Oh, right,
So-
right.
I will say
other-
one campus, if you ever get a chance to go see, is Duke. You should definitely go see Duke. Duke is freaking
And
gorgeous.
Coach Krzyzewski just announced he's retiring after next season too.
Ooh,
there's a
More
lot of
Coach K at
stadiums.
Duke.
Boise State has a nice stadium.
Yeah, that blue field. I like their football
I,
field.
I hate Smurffield. I hate the Smurffield.
who you talking about? My Boise State?
yeah, the
that's
Broncos.
blue field.
Ugh.
Broncos.
I hate
You don't
that
like
shit,
the blue
dude.
field?
Nah, dude.
That
Hey,
AstroTurf something else, bro.
Oh, Hardwick's in the
we
house.
What's up, Hardwick? We play each other. You know what I'm saying, in the Mountain West. Like,
Yeah.
I think we play each other week 4. I like college football. That's my main thing.
Hey, but they still Boise State's still badass, ain't they?
I don't want to say that.
I was thinking, man, well, shit, they were whooping ass for a while.
Yo, we could bring up Clemson. Let's talk about Clemson. I'm like, why have they been?
All my dad's family's from South Carolina, and they're all diehard Clemson fans.
I'm a Georgia Southern fan. I'm sorry. Nobody knows we suck, but you know.
My brother's a huge Georgia Bulldog fan. He has Georgia tattooed across his chest in like 6-inch letters, and his daughter's name is Georgia.
Don't get me wrong. Like, you can love the Bulldogs, but I hate them. I'm like I said, because it's a big rivalry between especially like the schools in Georgia and like, you know, the Bulldog. Like, if you don't go to UGA, like, you know, we Eagle Nation all day. I don't know, it's weird. Like, just like the people from Georgia State College up there, they rep Georgia State just the same way. Because, you know, we got 2 GSUs. It's Georgia Southern University, then you got Georgia State University, which is up there in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Then you got Georgia Tech too. So,
well, I'm gonna get some feeders ready
I'm trying to make them blue. I didn't mean to delete your message.
feed some animals after you guys do your shout outs, because I'm sure that's coming up here real soon.
oh yeah, for sure. Give me one second. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some food ready for the animals.
Hell yeah. So what's up, everybody? They left me again by myself twice tonight. And Chris Hardwick, what's up, bro? Got your stickers ready to go. Just realized I'm not subscribed to Ball Python Love. I thank you. I appreciate it if you did again, man. I wrote you a letter like I do everybody else. Hopefully you read it. If not, throw it in the trash. Send you some stickers. Actually, I got them in the envelope right now with your address on there, so I'm not going to show it, but it'll be out tomorrow. And like last night, yeah, everyone knows they were asking earlier. My back's fine. Feeling a ton better.
And he's back.
Hell yeah, got one more sub. Oh, thank you, Reptile Feedings. They keep belling, man. They're like, kick this guy off the live stream. I'm just trying.
So what's going on, everybody? We got Chris Hardwick, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend. He is here in the chat. We got Patty. We got Reptile Feedings. We got, let's see, Pogos Pythons. Welcome, brothers. And females, of course. J&G Reptiles. OSMR Balls. I don't know if you've seen his comment. He said he got a 1-to-1 pair of 100% het puzzles.
Oh, yeah?
So that'd be lit. Dude, reptile feedings and Patty been going back and forth in the chat the whole time, bro. I've been cracking up laughing at them this whole time.
Dude, I'm stoked though. Oh, your camera's gone. Oh, checking on the dogs.
What, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh. It'll be all right.
Yeah. No one knew what the sound was of that. That'd be too hard to figure out.
Just a particular sound.
Sound like a car crash.
Dude, I figured it out. So while we're waiting on Dragon Whisperer, so you know I got that tree frog, right? The red-eyed tree frog. So they're nocturnal. So you can't really do anything. So you can't really do anything with them, like feed them and stuff, because they're only really up at night. So then I always have a light and stuff on them. So what I've been doing was I have the light come on like around the middle of the night and stay on overnight until in the morning time. So when the lights go off and everything else is kind of dark in the house, I can come out here and come feed them and stuff in the darkness during the daytime whenever I'm up.
All right, Josue, you ready?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's get. All right, Dragon Whisperer, here we go, man. You ready?
All right, guys. So as the second part of the show, we always want to do another intermission here. So shout outs to all these guys here on the screen, all these people that are in our reptile community that we follow and watch all their videos, and they come and support us here on the P&E show. And if you would like to get on this list, only thing you have to do is actually get in contact with me or BPL, and we can have you up on the show. And once we have you up on the show, we can get you up on the list here. So start out, we got Ball Python Love. He's a co-host here on the P&E show. He is the P to the E, and you know I'm the E, obviously. I'm host Waves Exotics, but you should definitely go check out Ball Python Love. He has a lot of cool videos with his reptiles, what he does with his feeding videos. So if you want to learn about the love lock, I don't know what else to tell you. You got to go check out BPL. So you got next up, we got My Animal House and Iron Dog Reptiles. These two guys run the Iron Animal House show on Monday. Yeah, Iron Animal show on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's a super cool show. I would definitely go check it out. They have a lot of real cool guests up on there, and they do a lot of cool stuff with their podcast. So definitely, guys, go check it out. And they deserve mad respect because they've been around doing this for a long time. So definitely check those guys out. And Derek's Reptiles is up next. He's a brother that pretty much brought me into the reptile community and got me to meet everybody else here. So big shout out to Derek's Reptiles. He does his podcast videos, and he's actually had Lori Barczyk on there from his video today. So go check that out. I'm definitely gonna watch that whenever we get done with this. We got OSMR Balls. He's in the chat right now. He's the guy we were talking about with the 100% head puzzle. So you guys want to see that? Hopefully he got a video out. You can go check it out. Next up, we got Not Lose Exotics. He was here earlier. So, you know, he's another brother here. So he's in the chat showing us love and support. We got J&G Reptiles. He was in the chat as well. We're going to have him up on the show coming up sometime, hopefully next week. We can slide him in a spot and see some of those real cool venomous reptiles he has. We got Alberto Arroyo. We haven't seen him in a couple days, so we got to go check on him, see what's been going on, and see what he's been up to, along with KY Constrictors. I think he was in the chat today, too. But definitely go check out those guys. And Hilljack, super cool guy. He actually showed us that albino Western Diamondback feeding on the live stream that we have in the open chat. So definitely, guys, check that out if you want to see that. And Desert Wolf Armory, he's the brother that was in the chat. He commented a little while ago. He's the guy with all the rattlesnakes. So if you got rattlesnake knowledge, if you want to learn about them, hit up Desert Wolf Armory. He goes out herping, finds them out there in the woods. Yeah, well, not necessarily in the woods, but in the mountains. But he also has breeding projects and stuff with him. So definitely, guys, check out Desert Wolf Armory.
Oh yeah. So next we got Josue's Exotics. He is a in the show, he's the E of the P and E. He has the exotics. He has the tree frogs, the corn snake, the ball pythons, the boa, the rattlesnake. That's badass. And he breeds his own mice, and definitely check him out. Puts out really good content, puts a lot of thought and time into his videos. So definitely go check this guy out. Once again, especially if you want to stay up to date with our live streams that we do every night, you got to be a part of his, subscribe to him, because we do flop back and forth every night. So tomorrow night we'll be on his channel. So make sure you guys are over there on his. And once again, links are down in the description for everyone that's been a guest. Reptile Feedings, badass dude, has the monitor. Dude, cannot wait to see him come back up. Hopefully he could do a live feeding and all that. Do a couple. Be badass. Spider Mom 1978, badass guest as well. Hopefully all is well with her. TNT Balls, that's Todd, kick-ass dude, breeds ball pythons. Kick-ass, once again, kick-ass dude. We got Cold-Blooded Monstars, that's another brother of mine. Hopefully all is well. Todd Autry, he does a lot of herping, has a few venomous snakes himself, also goes live here and there. So definitely go check him out. Fitz Family Constrictors, aka Uper, goes live every Saturday, puts out content about 2 or 3 times a week. Good guy. Definitely go and check him out. Reese's Pythons was in here earlier and actually won the sticker giveaway tonight. Kick-ass dude. Wait him to do his live with Derek's Reptiles so I could get him back up here. So that's going to be fun when we do. And then we got Roz Reptiles. He'll be a guest here soon. Chomp chomp. Cannot wait for that. Proper Royals. In the move from North Carolina to Florida, if not already settled in Florida by now, but building that new snake room is going to be badass. Make sure you guys stay tuned because he's going to be a guest again. And then AAP, that was Always Evolving Pythons. That was also, once again, on Hose Ways Exotics channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Hose Ways Exotics. But AAP was up here. Cool ass dude, Miguel. Mary Pythons and the Holy Balls. She was really cool. We had her up here. She was actually our first ever Patreon. Her and Mitch were kick-ass people, and back to Josue.
All right, guys. So next up, we got D's Balls and Exotics. That was a real dope interview we had with Dylan. He actually took the time and showed us some of his Burmese pythons, which were super dope animals. I don't know if you guys know, but they're the second largest snake in the world. So if you guys definitely want to see some cool snakes, go check out that interview. We got Area 51 Morse. That was another pretty cool interview we had with him. Hopefully we can get him back up again and we can see some of his snakes, and whenever he gets a chance, maybe we can get on live on his phone, check out some of his cool snakes as well. We got Doug's Monsters. He's one of our friends over there in the UK and in Scotland. Appreciate him always stopping by and joining the live streams. He's going to get a YouTube channel started soon, so whenever he does, we can definitely go check him out. We got Joe Challoner. He's owner of Venom Proof Cages. So if you guys like venomous reptiles and you have them, or you would like to get a cage for them, or just want to get one cage just because, they're super dope cages and it's super safe, and they're one of the best on the market for venomous reptiles. So go check out Joe. He has a YouTube channel. He makes videos on it and go into reptile conventions, and he also has an Instagram and a website. So next up, we got Balls of Rust. That was the one with the other day with the Jedi morphs and all the other cool snakes we've seen from him. So that was a really dope interview. So guys, go check out Balls of Rust, and you can see that. I believe that one was on my channel, I believe. Yeah, my channel, wasn't it? I think. But let's see. Next up, we got Pogo's Pythons. He's actually in the chat right now. Pogo's Pythons was a super dope interview where we talked about a whole bunch of like the African soft fur stuff, things like that. We also talked about the breeding project and some of the reptiles they got going on over there. So super dope. Go check out that video as well. We got Fox Hollow Reptiles. He had the bull snake. Totally love the bull snake. Super awesome creature. So probably gonna get one if I can never get my hands on one. So be on the lookout for that. We got Dragon Whisperer, which is the guy that's on the guest list tonight. So if you guys gonna check out anybody else other than BPL and me, go check out Dragon Whisperer. He's a super dope guy. We've seen a lot of his different bearded dragons before. This is part 2. So guys, go check him out. And we got BS Ball Pythons. He's a new YouTuber. coming to the scene. So you definitely guys check him out and hit him up on Instagram. That's what he mainly does right now, but he's just starting out on that. So, and last but not least, we got Moreno Morris. That was the one from last night. That was a real cool interview we had with him, hanging out, talking, and we actually got to see some real cool stuff. And we did have a slight intermission in between that. So you got to check out both videos. So go check out 2 separate ones and tell me what you guys think.
Oh yeah, that was a great ass time, by the way. Just like tonight, another great ass time. So I'm going to hit them with the next one. So if you guys would like to donate anything to myself or Josue, that's my Cash App. That's his Venmo. Anything that you guys do decide to donate to us, we'll guarantee go to merchandise, getting T-shirts, mugs, hats, whatever we can get made for you guys to get back. And that's what we're trying to do. So if you guys want to help into that, that'd be awesome. And once again, that's my Cash App, his Venmo, and if we once again would really appreciate it. And I'm going to let Josue hit you guys with the next one.
All right, guys. So we still do have the Patreon going. We're gonna have some more guests coming up on there soon. So we'll be letting you guys know when the next one will be. So definitely, guys, go check it out on the Patreon because you're gonna be missing out on some real cool stuff. We do have one interview up there with Mary's Pythons and the Holy Balls. Super dope time hanging out with her and Mitch, and just talking with them and chilling. So we're gonna be posting some other stuff on the Patreon as well. Whenever we get new snakes and things like that, you guys are gonna get to see the reveals and all on there. We're still gonna be putting it on YouTube and things like that, but you're gonna see it first on Patreon. So it'll give you a little bit more incentive to go join over there. $5. We got 3 different tiers. A $5 tier gets you straight access to the Patreon and the live streams. But if you want to get a little bit more into it, you start getting some merchandise and other benefits added on to that. We got a $15 tier and there's a $20 tier. The difference, one of the main differences is in the $20 tier, you get the ability to come up and actually hang out and talk on the show and be up here with the guests that we're having for that night. So that'd be one of the big differences, and we're going to be doing a little bit more for the $20 tier. So we let you guys know what we're going to be having coming out for that. But definitely, guys, go check us out on Patreon, and you can see how that works out.
Hell yeah! And one last thing, because before we get back to this interview with Dragon Whisperer, kick-ass dude. He did break the P&E record. Let me throw that back up there real quick. So starting tomorrow, we will have his name yellow. His name will slightly stand out more than everyone else's. And if you become a guest the 3rd time, it'll be a different color. It'll make you stand out a little bit more on that shout out list. So if you guys want to be a guest and hit Josue up or myself, we're pretty much booked until Tuesday. So if you guys want to hit us up, go for it. IG or YouTube now. It don't matter. Am I by myself again?
No. Sorry. I was having technical difficulties getting ready for give Groot something to eat here.
You ever use reptile feedings comment?
I'm gonna turn my
reptile
camera
feedings. Around. I'll trade you a chicken. That one.
I was thinking of you ever watch that show Ed, Edd n Eddy?
I
was thinking like Rolf on there.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm dying.
Died. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna solo you. Might be coughing. It's all good.
No. Here we are. All right. So this is Groot's enclosure. If anybody watched the first stream I was on, this used to be my entertainment center that was on top of this entertainment center.
Dragon Whisperer. Whisperer. Are you about to do a live feeding?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we do that, you kind of promised everybody that you would tell them important news.
Oh, right. So, a lot of you guys in this community have been encouraging Ryan, which a lot of people know as Reptile Feedings, who I think is a kick-ass rock star dude. And, I think the guy has an amazing personality. He's funny, hilarious, got some cool animals, cool videos. But anyway, just a little teaser that a lot of people have been wanting Ryan to do lives and to start doing like a regular live stream. And I can just say that I can't divulge any more than this because all the details haven't been ironed out. But in the near future, Ryan will be part of a live stream on a regular basis.
With you.
I can't confirm or deny that at this point. But I will tell you that it's not going to be late night. It's gonna we're not as late as you guys, and it's only going to be a weekly or bi-weekly show, and it's only going to be for like an hour. We're going to concentrate on a few things on the show, I think. But like I said, a lot of things are in the works, but it's definitely going to happen eventually. Ryan is going to be doing lives.
Mm.
So this is the enclosure that I showed you guys in the earlier live stream that I built for Groot, my Tegu, and which is pretty funny because she was just roaming all around looking for something to eat, and then as soon as I come over here to feed her, she's disappeared. But she loves her little cave here, so I'm gonna have to.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, this is my Argentine Tegu. There she is.
Oh, I thought it was the Savannah Monitor.
No, the Savannah Monitor is like hatchling. Let me move this rock really quick. The Savannah Monitor is like hatchling size. I am going to show her to you guys, but the Savannah Monitor is much, much smaller. Okay, here's Groot out and about. And if you want to see a feeding response, I'm going to drop about 25 or 30 crickets that have just been dusted with her pashies in here. And like Groot's going to go nuts. And she's not camera shy, and she's not definitely like she almost got that one out of midair. Like
I seen that. That's crazy.
She's a beast when it comes to eating. It's really cool watching her feeding response. Like she'll just hunt and hunt and hunt. And I'm trying to work on the. There she goes, one in her cave. But she's got a cool little cave there. She spends all of her time in there, when she's chilling out. But it's really fun watching.
Devouring those crickets.
Yeah, it's really fun watching this little girl eat. I named her Groot because I thought she was a boy, and then Clint Laidlaw from Clint's Reptiles on a Zoom call, he helped me sex her, and he was like, "Oh no, she's a female." So she's not going to get the big baggy jowls like the males get. But oh, you got a little substrate there, sweetie. But she's really, really pretty, man. Like the colors on her, and then the way it goes from the dots to the stripes down on the at the end of the tail there, and that tongue is pretty incredible.
You gonna feed rodents?
Yeah, well, once she gets actually like on the, I will go ahead and make this promise that these guys will eat live rodents, and I plan to feed her that. And so, but she's not quite big enough for a small mouse yet. She could do a pinky, but nobody sells live pinkies or fuzzies or furries around me. They have small mouses, the smallest I can get, and I think that's might be just a little too big for her. So, but the next live stream I do, you guys, I'm sure it'll be a couple weeks down the road. I'm going to feed Groot her first mouse on the live stream.
There you go. Hell yeah.
So anybody watching that, when I'm on here for the third time, they'll get to see Groot have her first mouse, however you say the plural, the singular. She'll have her first mouse. So, she's starting to lose track of the crickets. But she'll dig around in her substrate. It's a couple inches. Oh, there she goes. It's a couple inches deep in there, and she'll definitely dig around in there and search for them all the time.
But I will say lizards and like snakes, completely different animals.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Like just the feeding response attitude. But you guys, I took her to Repticon before she went to Brumation. Like I carried her all around. She would sit on the couch and like climb around on me, and never hissed, never huffed, never blew herself up, never once. Like was the most docile, cool lizard. And now she's about 3 times that size since she's woke up. And like I said, these guys go into deep rumination. Like, she was asleep for 5 months and she literally did not come out one single time. I weighed her every month and she lost 2 grams in that whole 5-month period. Like, they don't come out for nothing. It's like a bear. They straight up hibernate. And ever since she's woke up, it's like she does not remember who I am. She has no desire to be my friend whatsoever. And anytime, you guys will see right here, if I even come close to her, she's gonna run away. And anytime I touch her, she huffs and puffs and hisses. She hadn't tried to bite me or tail whip me, but she definitely does not like.
Okay, just like I did Josue, all I want you to do is grab her and then give her a kiss on her face. She'll love you
Yeah,
forever.
right.
No,
Right.
trust me.
Hell
Trust me.
no.
Well, and see, that's one thing. I've watched a lot of Kevin McCurley videos, and he's kind of my mentor when it comes to animal handling. And I believe in the same thing he kind of does about bonds of trust. And like, you want every interaction with your animals to be positive. And when you manhandle them and try to force them to like you, then a lot of times that just makes that relationship go backwards.
Yep.
So anytime I think I'm like pissing them off too bad or stressing them out too bad, then I get away from them, let them have their space. A lot of it's the breathing. I can really tell with her when her breathing is getting heavy, when she's really starting to huff and puff. And then a lot of times when I've been around her enclosure for a while, she'll calm down, and I can tell her breathing slows down. And then she acts a lot different. Let me get this camera turned back around. Oh, wow.
That's funny shit, though. Like, it sucks that we won't be able to see the boa tonight. It's in the shed.
Yeah, I know.
I gave Odin a kiss when I held him last. I was on the live stream. Everyone's like, "You're gonna die from salmonella." I'm like, "That's cool. Still, it's cool if I do die that way. Like, I'm down with it. I guess. Rather
One
go
thing, I
that
gotta
way than
clean
to
out
let
my
out.
rat pen tomorrow. My mouse pen.
Is it smelly?
Yeah, it smell like pee. You gotta at least do it like once a week or twice a week.
Dragon Whisperer, you still there? Oh, we lost Dragon Whisperer.
And nope, he is gone.
He'll be back.
He will be back. So guys, just hold on 1 second, and we'll have him back up here in just a moment. So what we got going on in the chat here?
By the way, Reptile Feedings, Chris Hardwich was like, "Why is my name not up there?" And instantly, Reptile Feedings was like, "You got to be a guest. Quit fronting." I was like, "Damn, yeah, that's respect right there."
He did say it. They don't think we be reading the chat. I'll be reading the chat. I just don't like. Sometimes I can't say something all the time.
Yeah. That was awesome, though. We got to see the Tegu.
Patty says he wants to see you give your snake a kiss.
I did that on the other live stream. Did I not, Josue? It's already been done.
Samar Ball said the same thing. He said I should give my boy a kiss on the snoot. Hell no.
Josue should too. Yep. Don't leave out that part. Don't leave out the last end of it. I mean, come on.
It'd be
Head out,
right.
be back. Yeah, Dragon Whisperer, we're not going to stop, dude. We're waiting for you, bro. I cannot pull out the bell. The bell is still in quarantine.
How long do you normally quarantine your animals?
30 days.
30 days.
Yep. 30 days. And then they'll be able to be in the snake room. But whatever.
I think Hilljack. Yeah, Hilljack popped in here.
Yeah, he was here for a second.
I just seen that. I was going back through the chat.
I saw him. We were talking though, and I wasn't able to say what's up.
Dang, man.
Not only the belt, but I love that new champagne, and then the cinnamon pinstripe spider. She's beautiful. 2 females, 1 male. The male is champagne.
So what do you plan on doing like with the champagne? You want to try to like get like I don't know. I haven't even looked to see what the actual like is. It's a visual champagne, right?
Well, yeah, it's not a recessive.
Oh, okay. So it'd be like regardless. So I don't know. I gotta look at them again. Look at the picture again.
Yeah, look up champagne. See, what I want to do is make champagne pies. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah. Okay. I got you. Okay. Now I remember which one you're talking about now. Got you. Yeah. So that'd be a good looking pod snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
a really
yeah.
good looking pod snake. So is it het for pod?
No. That's why I was thinking about bringing it to my female, to make champagne normals. Het
That are
pie.
het for pod?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. The banana, though, I don't know, dude. I'm in a toss up. I don't know if I should go that or just prove out BMO right away and just like, make sure that he is het for pride and bring him to the female. I'm not going to do the 2 that I have together because they are clutch mates. I mean, yes, you can, but no, I decided not to. But yeah.
I find that weird that reptiles you can do that, and like certain animals like you can do that with. It doesn't really affect them.
Mm.
Because what's the name we were talking about? Rats are the same
Fireball.
way.
Yeah. So like, actually, I have this one female in my rat collection right now. She puts out the most babies. She puts out like 18 babies right now. I'm
Good
loving
Lord.
it. But she has a problem with eating her babies. So if she does it this time, she will not live anymore. She will be fed off because I cannot afford for her to just be mated and then her not wanting to take that. It's it's a waste for me.
So I have to see what a rat pinky looks like. I'm assuming it's significantly bigger than a mouse pinky.
Dragon Whisperer, you should be up here pulling out an animal, bro. Where are you at? Hit that link on IG. Get back up here, man. This is your show. Can't be in the chat. What's up, Josue?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Derek, it ain't over, man. Show's not over.
It's not over till the fat lady sings. Is phrase.
Never.
Let's see. So what's the plan for tomorrow? So who do we have coming up on the show for tomorrow? You going to tell them about that?
So while we're waiting on Reptile Feedings needs to join the show because I keep saying his name again. But we're waiting on Dragon Whisper tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow we have Celtic Balls. Saturday we have Morph Exotics. Sunday we have RR Reptiles.
Pay
And
attention,
then
guys. He's
Monday
dropping some
we
knowledge
have
on you.
Prehistoric Companions. And then Thursday we have Marquez Family Reptiles. Oh yeah. That's actually on your channel.
Reptile Feeding says he'll do anything for $1. I wonder what he'll do for a Klondike bar.
Climbed up.
Klondike bars are pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, finally. We didn't think you were gonna come back on, man.
The man, the myth, the legend has returned.
It's been real janky lately.
You got the echo. You got the echo. The
Oh,
laptop.
hold on. Yeah, okay, that should stop it. Yeah, I did not. I mean, I was able to chat on my phone through the YouTube thing, but I was not through my data. But my internet was down, so I couldn't get the stream to come back on my phone.
It's all good.
Yeah, I've had janky internet lately. They've been out here to work on me a couple times. I don't know what's going on. They're talking about having to replace the whole cable. She said I'm about to take a fat dab of bull riding. Great.
So question. You talked about it and you said it already. So when are you going to start live streaming, and when are the days you are going to choose to commit to?
Well, I'll do. I can confirm this. The show we're going to do is going to be on Monday nights for sure, because that is the only night the people involved have off. So it's definitely going to be on Monday nights. And then it's only going to be once a week or once every 2 weeks, just on Monday night. And like I said, just like an hour show. And I know one of the things we're going to do is like work on do a lot of taming, because some of the people that are going to be on the show have big lizards. So we're going to do some taming when you have big lizards, some live feeding of big lizards and stuff like that. And I mean, definitely we're going to have rotating guests, co-hosts, whatever you want to call it. So I'm hoping you guys both will be involved at some point for sure, and as well as a lot of people in the community.
By the way, Josue, I told him I was down. He asked me if he would get us up on his show one of these nights, and we still do the P&E, of course, but he wants to do it you on one night and me on the other, or vice versa, but back-to-back nights. But I can't have you there and you can't have me there.
Yeah, exactly. But
weird.
yeah, once and Ryan, like I said, you guys, this is just kind of a teaser. Ryan is still thinking about it. We're still trying to work out the details. Because once we do it, we want it to be right. Like, we don't want to do it half-assed. We want to make sure it's as kick-ass as you guys' show is. So once it's ready, it's probably gonna be a month or so. But once it's ready, everybody will know when the first one is, and we're gonna try to make sure it's exciting.
So you know what makes the show really badass is when you have a co-host that is dedicated just as much as you. So you and Reptile, like me and Josue, like hands down. Once again, I'll say this on every damn live stream. Hands down, the best damn co-host I could ever ask for. Hands down. I don't give a shit. Whoever gets mad, sorry to hurt your feelings. Go grab a paper towel. You'll be fine. You'll get over it in the morning. I'll see you. But like, dude, you have a really good Reptile Feedings is going to be a badass co-host, dude. Like that. I mean, you guys are both into the whole. Of course, I can't say you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has. What he has. You have bearded. You do have the Tegu. He has the monitor. You have the monitor. I mean, like. It's going to be fun. I hope you guys kick ass at it, dude. I'll be there for sure. I'm always down though to do it, but that's only if Josue commits. If he doesn't commit, once again, yes, you could get us on separate lives. That's fine, but we're still going to do the P&E that night. And yeah, man, I'm down if he's down. So
Well, we'll definitely be chatting about it on IG. We'll work out the details. Yeah, so you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So how is the Savannah Monitor and stuff doing? Everything good with that one?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna show you guys. Take you guys over here and show you.
Invite the Black Jerry Springer. Well, I'm sorry, bro.
Derek's gonna have to be on there sometime.
It's actually, Dragon Whisperer's show. We don't. It's only on Dragon Whisperer if he's like, you know what, invite this person in. I want to go live with this person with me. That's the only way it happens. I'm sorry.
No, does Derek want to? Is Derek wanting to actually get on the stream? Is that what he's saying?
I think so. I think he wants to meet you. The guy that does all the famous talking with famous people wants to talk to you.
He wants to be the guest of the guest. That's pretty chill.
He wants to be the guest of the guest.
That's funny. All right, let me turn the camera around here. I always forget how to manipulate it.
He wants to be on your show, he says.
Oh yeah, I'm down with that. He's definitely gonna be in the rotation. But
Derek don't have time though.
Everything's got to be clear. Everything's got to be clear with Ryan too. Like we got a lot of things to talk about. Like Ryan may be like, nah, Derek, Black Jerry Springer can't be on our show. So I don't know. I have to talk to Derek. I may have to talk to Ryan. We still got a lot of things to talk about. But right here, this is pretty crazy because this guy, I gave him a hide on this side of his enclosure, but he really didn't have one over here. But he liked to hang out in this little grapevine tree. But now this dude has dug his own little cave, and I'm pretty sure he's down there. I really need to scrape this thing. It's got bad water spots. I use my well water because everybody's told me it's the best. So I missed their tanks with well water, so it does put bad.
What are we looking in there? What's in there? Sorry.
This is a Savannah Monitor. Rex.
Nice.
Rex is his name. I just knew he had dug his own little cave underneath here, and like Rex will let me rub his back. And he hadn't tried to bite me yet, but Rex definitely does not want me to handle him. And Rex and me are not the best of friends. A lot of times he runs away from me. You got some super worms right here, Rex. Come on, buddy.
He's a baby, man. Just hold him.
He's a tiny baby. Oh, yeah. See, and I'll hold him, but every time I hold him, he usually gets really defensive and tries to back up and get away from me. And I just feel like I'm really stressing him out.
No, dude, it's okay. It's like a ball python. They'll just stay balled up. And after time, they're like, wow, this person's not going to hurt.
That's
he all right there.
That's little Rex. But Rex was sleeping. When Rex gets warmed up, he trust me. The reptile, Ryan can tell you, reptile feeds can tell you, when these guys are warmed up, they are like the Tegu. They are wide freaking open. He's going in the shed too. You can see the shed on his back. So a lot of times they're a little ornery in that situation too. His tail shedding. Rex, you got superworms right here, buddy. There's some superworms right there. Superworms right there. See, he doesn't even. And this guy doesn't even want to eat. He was like, "Daddy, I was sleeping. Like I don't know what's going on. I know you're doing a show, but this is not cool at all." I was in my little spot and I was dreaming about some beautiful female Tegu that I'm gonna get with later.
I want to get a monitor, dude.
Yeah, like monitors are so freaking cool, man. Like the head structure and the eyes and like their feeding response, and they're super smart, man. They really learn. Yeah, I watch this dude like figure stuff out all the time. I just got him like it's a plastic ball, and you can put a cricket inside of it, and they have to roll it around to figure out and make the cricket fall out the hole. And I'm just about to see. I'm gonna do a video on my channel with me working with some of these guys that are kind of skittish, and see if Rex can figure out how to get the cricket out.
Here's a good question. Where are you gonna put that BPL that BPL sticker?
Dude, for real? Look at this right here.
I just gotta see it. I gotta see it. Bam!
Ah! It's already on the tank, homie. It's already on the tank, man. When my boys are nice enough to send me some merch, I'm gonna definitely represent it. I already,
bro.
It's funny. I talked about you guys.
I gotta give you a shout out, bro. I like the oil diffuser for the NC State that you got plugged in the wall right there.
Oh yeah, this is like
that's fire. I need that.
My girl sells that Scentsy stuff, so she gives me like all the wax I need, and she always hooks me up with warmers and stuff. And
I
like
just seen it. I was like, dude, I want one of those. I need
That's a
that.
good eye. Good eye, Josue.
That's my doctorate right there in Tar Heel basketball from and signed by Bubba Cunningham and Roy Wins, and that was my ticket to the ACC tournament last year before COVID happened. That's when my boys won the championship. My girl got me that framed. But that's some of my Tar Heel memorabilia. I got Star Wars Kleenex. But yeah, and this guy's gonna need such a big tank when he gets big. Oh, he found something now. He's ready to eat now. But this guy is super. I mean, he's super smart. I can't wait till he gets bigger. I just don't want him to be, crazy. These guys, if you don't spend time with them like every day, then they definitely get kind of crazy. But this guy right here is another part of my projects on the floor. This guy right here is another guy that really is taking a lot of work, and it's not. I mean, I'm not seeing us go backwards, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of progress. And these guys are usually known for having a good personality as adults. But this is my rhino iguana Achilles, and but right now he definitely does not want to be my friend. And I spend about 15. Oh, got a cricket in his roll. I spend about 15 or 20 minutes with Achilles every single day, and it takes a majority of that time just to calm him down. So we don't have a whole lot of positive interaction. A lot of it is just me trying to calm him down. And like, I don't like to manhandle him. He definitely will let me pick him up when he's been sleeping. But usually once he's awake and in his tank, it takes me 15 or 20 minutes just to get him to stop running around and let me even touch him. And he'll hiss at me and blow up. And yep, see, he woke up and he's like, "Daddy, I don't like you to hold me."
I like that blue spot right there, though.
Well, no. What's funny is this is the marking from the breeder to mark him as a male. He still hasn't shed that out yet.
Oh, I thought that was just that. I was like, dude, that's beautiful. I was like, damn.
I wished, because there are some blue iguanas, but they're like almost endangered. You can't have them. But no, he has beautiful markings and stuff. But no, that's just to mark him as a male because he hasn't even shed that off. I've had him for like 2 months, and he's probably only 4 months old. But like the muscle structure and the really, these guys are like little bulldogs when they grow up.
He's super cool, man. Them rhino iguanas, but those are the ones to have though. If you're gonna get an iguana.
Yeah, I mean they tame down really nicely. Like they're nothing like a green iguana when they grow up, but you just really had to spend a lot of time with them. And like right now, he's really really skittish of me. And like this is something I'm gonna start working with more on my videos and my channel. Because this is something that
don't let him bite you now. You like he ready to bite the shit out of you.
We would like to see some blood.
Hey, a live bite on a live is fine with me, dude. That's all for the hobby, man. I'm willing to sacrifice it. I actually, when I started my channel, I had a bunch of scorpions and I would handle them. And I've got some videos of me handling them. And I actually said, if I can get to 1,000 views on this video, I'll let one of them sting me. And that video never hit 1,000 views. Thank God. But then I got rid of the scorpions. But this guy, like, no, he hasn't tried to bite me, but he'll huff and puff and he'll tail whip. But he really likes the chin rubs. Like, once he'll actually let me get in there, and he's like, "Ooh, Daddy, that's so nice. I like that a lot."
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but like, so he's just like these are all captive bred. You can't catch these from the wild. These cannot be field collected. It's like against the law. It's a federal law. So the only guys you can get of these are all captive bred. So, they'll definitely tame down, like I said. And like this guy, he likes to be pet. They come from a wild species, so he's not going to just be like, "Oh, let me go get some loving from this dude." Like, he's still a wild animal. So, but like, this is something I work with. Some days it takes me 10 minutes just for him to let me touch him at all. So this probably has a lot to do with him being asleep. But he's a male, so he doesn't really like being touched on his back right now. And he's seeing, like, now you heard him hiss right there. It's like I said, it's a work in progress. Like that right there was really a lot, just him letting me do that. You got a cricket right there, buddy. But he's gonna be an amazing animal when he gets to grow up. When he grows up, and I can put him on a leash and take him to PetSmart, it's gonna be pretty freaking.
Yeah, he's gonna be a big iguana. Because I was looking at Tyler Nolan. He has some really big ones.
Dude, that's why I got him. Like Tyler Nolan made me fall in love with these dudes, and I did about 4 or 5 months of research, and I got a really good deal from a good breeder on Morph Market for him, and I had to scoop him up. And it's funny, I never gave him a hot hide. I think I said this in my earlier video, and he dug that spot out. I put this piece of slate in there to keep his water bowl out of the substrate and try to keep the dirt and stuff out of it. And he dug his own little hole under there, and he sleeps in there every night.
Hey, honestly, like I mean,
it's amazing to see animals like you have your idea of their enclosure and what you think they're gonna do, but they're always gonna make it their own home eventually. So I'm surprised. He loves watermelon. He had some fresh watermelon there this morning, and he hasn't eaten it. But all right, I'm gonna switch back over to my spot.
that's awesome, man.
Oh yeah, dude, that was badass, dude. You know how bad I would love a monitor. Oh.
We definitely appreciate you like showing us, man. That was awesome getting able to see that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I like that's one of my biggest things that made me get into reptiles is like I just didn't want to get animals, and that's why I really love the ball pythons. Like I didn't just want to get into animals that were just docile and easy, and that didn't require work more than their care. Like I wanted to get into animals that required you to interact with them and tame them down and kind of, you know, that whole side of the hobby really appeals to me. Like I like taking in animals that have attitudes and trying to get that out of them.
That's the fun part, yeah, for sure.
I love my ball pythons. Of course, ball python love, you know. But
And Pac-Man frog.
yeah, and a Pac-Man frog.
Frog now, like you guys have made Iron Dog and some of the other people have made me want a Pac-Man frog now.
Dude, cause everybody was talking about that shit and getting on my ass about it. Josue, you don't have one? You like frogs? Like, well, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I know. I thought you did too.
So then I went and found one for like $20, and I got one now. Now I have a Pac-Man frog.
So, you know, reptile feedings or Dragon Whisper. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying reptile feedings. That's crazy. But Dragon Whisper, dude, I want to ask Josue. It is that 2-hour mark. You already know the question, so that's why I went silent.
Yeah, it's getting by that time.
Well, I know Josue probably has to work in the morning.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and like all of my lights and all my animals are gonna go off, and it's kind of like the time I like to quiet it down in the room anyway. I can't wait to be on again though. Like it's gonna be bad when I'm on here 3 times before. Some people have been on here once, but I can't wait to come back already, dude. Like next time we're gonna have Aurora and Thor. I'm gonna make sure the next time I come on too, I schedule it out so that Aurora and Thor can do some live smash rat feeding on the live stream.
There you go.
You know what? You make that happen. I'll do some live feeding with you that night.
Yeah, I want to see Aurora smash one because I haven't seen her like fully extended, and supposedly she's around 5 feet. So I can't wait to see her feeding response.
I mean, if that's the case, we might as well just feed everybody. Everybody do some feedings then.
Yeah, like my next live stream is going to be an all live feeding live stream because I'm going to give the Tegu her first live mouse. I'm going to make sure Aurora and Thor are ready to eat and see if they'll take a live feeding. I'm also going to give Pinky and some other live mice to the dragons. So we can make it like a whole live feeding night.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely plan something out for that. I mean, that might take a couple of weeks, of course.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna have to make sure my animals are ready to eat at the same time, and make sure I got the right feeders, and they're all ready.
I mean, guaranteed, I got 15, and I guarantee got 5 that'll snatch a mouse or a rat. All I breed is rats, so a rat anytime. So
I'm picking up two females and 1 male adult mouse tomorrow, and I'm going to start my own little mouse breeding. So yeah, I'm gonna have lots of feeders coming here soon.
Hey, are you gonna do the one I told you about?
Yeah, I've looked at a bunch of racks, but I've got a bunch of leftover PVC, so I'm gonna build mine out of PVC in that cage. But
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna build a little rat rack, little mouse rack.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. But thanks you guys so much, man. Thanks for everybody that watched the stream. This is awesome. I love it. Can't wait to come back.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
So starting tomorrow, once again, you're the first one to break a record to come up here twice, and you know, your name it'll be yellow and it'll slightly stand out a little bit more. You come up once again, we'll do the live feeding thing. We'll do a third time. We'll make it like another color, make it stand out even more. So, dude, thank you again. I appreciate you. Josue, if you have anything to say before I play the intro and we all leave.
No, we good to go, brother. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll catch you again on tomorrow's live stream.
Hell yeah. Once again, I said it live on who we're going to have. So if you missed it, got to rewatch. I don't know who the guest is going to be tomorrow, but peace out.
Sense of danger from Bar and Jack in a bottle of